Alright, got another camera in the mail here. Another no power condition. Let's see if the standard troubleshooting will work on this one. Alright, got this one opened up here. Looks like pretty decent packing. Get this pulled all the way out and take a closer inspection. Alright, got it out of the box. A little dirty. Generally nice condition here. A little wear and tear here and there. This is a 40D. Got a little something there. I don't know what's going on with that. No major scratches, just some stuff up here on the flash. Let's see, any surprises here? Let's see. No battery, good. We do have a CF card. Now these, I guess D30, D60, 10D, all the way up to 50D. Take the, and of course your 5D, take a BP 511 battery. So if you have one of these older cameras, you might want to keep one of these here. This is a fresh battery. So let me see if I can do another type of camera setup here. Hold on. Okay, try an overhead setup here. So first thing I'm going to do, we have a Lexar 4 gig. I'm going to take this out since this camera's been sitting a while. And then I'm going to inspect this little micro switch here, which sticking up, it looks okay. Let's see here if I can get my little pick. Okay, that looks okay. Now, grab my BP 511. Okay, no power. Just checking everything out here. Now, no power condition, but it still may be the door. Nope. So this one truly is a no power condition. Everything else looks clean. This one here has a CR 2016 in here. Let me check the voltage on this. Of course, it's a little hard to get out of here. Hold on a second. Let me switch some stuff around here. Hold on. Well, I did check this battery out. It shows 2.8 volts. But I'm going to leave it pulled for a minute. Turn this back on. Might have a miscommunication. Could actually have a bad board. But I'm going through normal troubleshooting procedures first. Could even have a bad power switch, but let's see here now. I did not change this. I guess I could. Let me do that real quick. Okay. To get this little guy out of here, there's a little tab right here. You actually have to kind of twist it a little bit. Then you can pull it out. Remember which way is which. So positive, positive down. Brand new coin cell. And while I've been doing this, I've been leaving this in the on position the whole time to try to drain any residual charge that may be in it. We could also check the battery contacts, but I don't see really see any corrosion on the contacts. I'm also going to put in a known working CF card just in case. And check, make sure I don't have any bent pins here. Nope, they're all straight. So I know this one works. I used this in the 5D Mark II the other day. And I know this is a known working battery here. Well, I could check the battery real quick. Let's see, 8.35 volts, so battery is good. Still no power condition, so all the simple fixes are not fixing it. Let's dive a little deeper. I'm going to kind of do an off-camera inspection here. I'm just going to look real close at everything to see if there's any water intrusion or anything like that in there. And might take me a little while. Move the camera in my face. Got this over my bench here, just trying a little arm I got off of Amazon. Let me dive a little deeper. All right, off screen, I opened up a brand new 32-bit. This is the last thing to try. I didn't see any water damage. Before I do this, I'm going to do this one more time. This is a brand new card I haven't tried. I tried several other cards, but sometimes I'm going to go ahead and clear the settings again. Try to anyway. But if all else fails, if you don't see any obvious signs of water damage, and this micro switch doesn't seem to be out of place, I'll go ahead and put it back in the on position. Hold this down. If you've done all these things here and it doesn't look like there's water damage, the camera hasn't been dropped, sometimes, which I'm going to cross my fingers, that putting in a brand new card that's never been formatted will sometimes wake these up. So off. Let's see here. Brand new Energizer battery. Because this one's showing 3 point whatever volts, 3.2. This other one's showing 2.8. I'll just keep it hanging around here. All right, so brand new card. I just opened this up off camera. I hate opening these things. Not even a fingerprint on it yet. All right. Oh, I saw a light. Aha! Okay, so just to recap, basic troubleshooting on these is first, of course, check the switch, fresh battery, take your card out, take your lens off, everything, you know, just like normal procedure. We'll take everything off the camera, turn it on, hold that down, blah, blah, blah. If that doesn't work, put your battery in, turn it on, tap that switch and see if it comes on. If that isn't it, it's probably not that switch, it could be this one. But like if all else fails, make sure still all accessories off, try a brand new unformatted card. Let's see, month. Today is what, 6? It's Friday the 13th. I do remember that today from work. So let's see, 2025, and it is 7:49. So let me see. Yeah, that's how you do that. 12. So 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. 7, and I'll put 50. So that looks good. Sensor cleaning. Let me pause the video again and let me grab a lens. And I'm gonna grab a 40mm 2.8 and we'll give her a shot. And I got a note here from the kids. Happy Father's Day. Left it on my desk for me. I'll be right back. All right, I have returned with a little 40mm 2.8 lens. Let's put this in P mode. All right, she's still turning on. Let's see, ISO's auto. Let's see. I don't think there's a live view on these, but let's see. She works. It's, well, how close you can focus with this. Yep. So playback. So here's another one saved from the scrap pile. where all it had was a bad CF card. So now I'm going to hook this to my computer and I'm going to get a shutter count. But looking at this, it is very dirty, even inside the viewfinder. I don't know if the sensor's dirty, if this has a sensor cleaning mode. I do see a little bit of dust in there. I'm going to check the focusing screen here off camera a little bit. But I'm going to give this a real good clean, but I'm also going to hook it up here, and let's just put this lens back on here. Check the shutter count on my Mac. Let's go. So if you have a Mac, you can get a free shutter counter app. It'll just tell you connect and turn on the camera. So turn it on. Okay. Get shutter count. Wow. 1,314. This is basically a brand new camera, just dirty from sitting around. But we're gonna fix that. Wow, happy with this purchase. Didn't come with a battery or a charge or anything, but I think I paid 20 or 30 bucks for this camera. So if you see stuff like this, this is the 5D that I did the other day. It cleaned up like new. If you see stuff like this on eBay that you're interested in, you want to take a little risk, something less than 50 bucks shipped, and you can afford a new memory card, and you got a little bit of tools, you know, little plastic tools, something like that, just to check the battery door. You know, you have a brand new fresh battery. It doesn't hurt to try this. It doesn't always work on some of the newer ones or some of the ones that have dual CF cards. Sometimes they get like a weird error, but pretty much everything from like the 30D or the D30, D60, 10D, 20D, 30D, 40D, 50D, 60D, even though that has an SD, it can do the same darn thing. And of course 5D1, 5D2, I don't know what it is about them locking up from that, but let me get this cleaned up and come back at you. All right, got this one cleaned up best I could. It's got a lot of abrasions here, and even more here. That's a shame with something less than a 1500 shutter count. I was able to get all the dust out of there. I do see a little bit of dust up in the focusing screen also. I don't know how fiddly this will be. Let's see if we can, yeah, it's probably too fiddly. Let me zoom in. Let's see here. Yeah, too fiddly. I don't know, this thing was in a high dust environment or something. But I did get it pretty good and clean. Got the inside pretty clean. Here, set it to manual mode. I mean, everything looks good here. I don't see any sensor dust, at least not yet. But I don't even know. I don't think a 40D did it have live view. Don't think it did. I like to turn that on. And I like to make this RGB. Yeah, it does have live view. Enable. Ooh, it's this button here, set button. So you want to get into live view, but there are no autofocus features here other than it'll flip the mirror up and acquire a focus point. That's all I know of. But on a 5D Mark II, you actually can hold down the AF, go through even on live view. But yep, this one appears to be working. Let's see. Drive mode here. Let's try high. Seems to be working. Pretty fast shutter for what it is. Of course, I didn't take any good pictures of anything, but yeah. I think I'm just gonna format this card again. This one doesn't do video or anything, but let's see. Now the test will be, does it still work after you format the card? Yep. She works. So, I don't think I need to recap. I think you've already got it. So, well, quick. You get a battery switch, bad CF card, bad battery, bad CMOS battery. Run through those steps. The last two I fixed, it's been the CF card. So, you find one of these on eBay for 50 bucks or less that looks like it's in good shape and the guy just says it won't turn on, go ahead and take the risk. It's not going to kill you. Because even if you can't get it to work, you can always resell it for what you paid for it. Keep the accessories you need and just resell it. Sometimes they include batteries and lenses and cases and all kinds of other stuff. So, yeah, cool. Another one there. Peace out. Y'all have a good one. Bye.